Hey guys, Chris here from Parkour Kings and Queens. Something's been on my mind for a little bit, and so I thought I'd make a quick video about it, put it up on the channel. And it's just about the mental aspect of parkour, because it's something that a lot of people don't seem to understand. People think it's just a bunch of kids going, I'm gonna jump over this, and now I'm gonna jump over this. But it's really not like that at all. There's this innate aspect of respect to it that a lot of people just seem to overlook, and part of it is respect for the environment, because, you know, parkour is moving using your environment, and so you need to respect it. And people, a lot of groups will do cleanup jams, like our group tries to do one about every month, where we just go to the places we train and we clean them up, get rid of all the trash, maybe repair a few things. Like there's this fence that we're gonna try and fix at the next one. It's kind of starting to fall over. You know, just make it nice, not only because our training conditions need to be decent, but because there's also this aspect of respect for everyone else who needs to use that environment, because we're not the only ones. And so, out of respect for all the people who also need to use the environment that we train in, we, you know, we go around, we make it nice for them too. And that also leads into respect in general for everybody around you. It's really what separates us from that stereotype. You know, if a group of traceurs is asked to leave an area, we generally do. And part of it comes from we have to respect the fact that they might not know quite what parkour is. They might not understand it. And with that being said, you know, maybe they have a business nearby and they think that a rowdy group of young kids is gonna scare away business, or they have little kids nearby and they're afraid that, you know, we're a bad influence or something. Again, it's all because they don't understand that, and we need to respect that fact. Part of parkour is also the mental battle that goes along with things. You know, it's all about pushing yourself. My friend and I actually have this running joke that whatever, the only things going through your mind when you're doing parkour is, basically all you're thinking is, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Oh hey, that was pretty cool. Because you might be in a situation where you're trying something new, like a new jump or something, and you've been looking at it for a while, and you're still not quite sure if you can do it, or you think you can do it, but you're afraid that you can't. And it's that kind of situation where you need to push yourself. Again, that being said, it's all a go at your own pace thing. Nobody ever pushes you to do something you're not comfortable with. But it hits a certain point where you've been looking at a particular jump for quite a while, you know, a particular, like, Kong to precision or a cat leap or something, and you're like, I can do that, but I value my life, so I'm not going to try. And it's in those situations where after a while you start to get sick of not trying, and you just have to just commit and try it. The first time I tried to do a speed vault over a table, I looked at it for a while and I was like, I'm tired of doing safety vaults. And after a point, I just kind of hit this point where I was like, you know what, if I don't make it and I crash and burn, so be it, but I'm gonna try it this time. And that's actually kind of a big thing for me, because I've struggled with that kind of stuff for a long time. I always would psych myself out with things, and I would, like, just think that I couldn't do it, or know I could do it, but just the fear that I couldn't would make me kind of, you know, just crap out, I guess is the best way you could say it. I was like the grade A, like, introvert, wouldn't really, like, there were times when I wouldn't answer a question in class because I thought that, or not because I didn't know the answer, but because I was afraid I didn't know the answer, and I didn't want to look like an idiot in front of the rest of my class. This wasn't like middle school, this was years ago. But parkour is almost therapeutic in that sense, because it really gets you to push yourself. It trains you to make that figurative and literal jump, so that when you're outside of a jam session, you know yourself, you know what you can and what you can't do, and so you really don't have that doubt anymore. And it's really, really a nice thing. So in that sense, the mental aspect of parkour affects all things, not just, you know, the physical parkour. Anyway, that's sort of my take on things. You know, actually, just before making this video, I was out on just a really short run just to, you know, get moving, get some fresh air, that kind of stuff. Not a run, a parkour run, I mean, so I was doing some vaults and stuff. And these, like, little middle schoolers way across the field were just like, "Oh hey, it's a parkour kid, you're cool," in their, you know, mocking tones. And I could have easily said something rude back to them, but that's also comes back to the respectful part I talked about earlier, respect for the people who don't understand. They may be kind of cynical towards what you're doing, but that's because they don't understand what you're doing, and it's almost kind of sad to me that they don't understand the mental part of parkour, because honestly, maybe it's something that could even help them. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny because I was already planning on making this video as soon as I got back, but it just kind of gave me more motivation to make the video. You know, if I can change some people's minds about parkour, and you know, the whole thing's worth it. Anyway, that's about it, I think. So if you're watching this on my personal channel, you should go check out Parkour Kings and Queens channel for some more parkour awesome videos. If you're on the parkour channel and you want to check out my channel, I have a lot of, like, basically everything that I think is awesome. So, you know, parkour, video games, that kind of stuff. So I think that about covers it. So again, Chris Geeter from Parkour Kings and Queens, and I will see you guys later.